Hello everyone, Namaste. This is a module of palliative care, module 3.1.1, which is all about the chair yoga and the supported poses. In today's session, we are going to discuss about some of the bed poses which is more necessary for the patients of palliative care, and along with that, some of the poses in the chair. You can take any of the chair. From the next session, we are going to start some of the practical series. In today's session, it will be a little bit of theoretical more. So let's understand it first, and then afterwards, we are going to start. So, in terms of that, preparing for chair yoga, actually, there are a lot of things that you need to know. That choosing the right chair. Maybe some patient can sit easily. You have to look into it. Before jumping into the chair yoke, it's important to pick the right chair if you have it. Ideally, you have to study the flat seated chair without the wheels. No swirl office chairs with the, lot of fancy chairs. You should not take it. Make sure that your feet rest comfortably. If they don't quite reach place to the for the patient, so what you can do, you can place some of the hardened subject, for example under your feet for support, like blocks if you having it in the hospital, in the clinic. Choosing the right props like yoke blocks, straps, blankets, pillows can enhance your boosters, especially if you need the extra support during the stretches. For example, a yoga strap or belt can extend your reach during a seated forward, can help you deeper to better stretch without straining. So, setting up a safe and the comfortable space. Your environment plays a big role, and also how enjoyable and effective your practice will be. If you are at home, choose a quiet, clutter free space with enough room to move around your chair. If you are having in the office of a spot where you can practice without too many distractions. So there are a lot of tips for those who are beginners, for those who are doing it. If you are a new to yoga, take it slow for the patient as well. Chair yoga is a gentle form with listening to your body, still important to the few tips that don't force any movement for the patient or the client. Feel uncomfortable if so. Taken up the painful ease of mobility, the pose. Focus on the breath. Deep, steady breathing is essential in yoga. It helps to you to stay relaxed and focused. Start with shorter sessions and build up gradually. Even though the 5 minutes of chair yoga can make the big difference. For example, seated in the form of stretching, you can take up the Tadasana like this. Just. So, benefit in that alignment while grounding, your body bringing awareness to your breath. You can tell to all the series that step one, sit on the chair with your feet against the floor. Step 2, align your knees directly over your knees. Step 3, place your hands on the thighs with your palms facing down. Step 4, lengthen your spine. When you're lifting the chest up, you should lengthen it slightly. Keep your shoulder blades, down as well. The fifth is engage your core and deepen the breath, feeling grounded and stable. The second pose, maybe you can do Marjorie Asana as well. You just need to stretch in it fully and concise it. Benefit that enhances the spinal flexibility, removes the tension from the spine, improve the mobility. The step one, it's that engage in the chair with your feet flat and hands on your knees. Inhale, arch your back. Straighten your arms, lifting your chest and the chin in the cow pose. Step 3, exhale, round your spine. Tuck, tucking your chin, your chest for a cat pose. Repeat this movement to the 5 to 10 breaths very smoothly. Other practice you can take up, third, is a camel pose, Ushtrasana. In this, just you have to open up the chest. Ush means camel. Stretches the front of the body and improves the posture, and while relieving the tension in the back and the shoulders. There are the steps that you have to sit straight, flatten the feet, place your hands on the back or of your chair. Okay, like this, you can place it. Inhale and stretch it and expand and open up the chest slightly. Keep your neck neutral, providing strain. Hold the pose few breaths. Exhale slowly and come back. Okay. Next, it is a seated side stretch. Okay. So, in that way, the benefit is lengthen the sides of the body, stretches the intercostal muscles, and helps to release the tension in the ribs and the lower back. Sit very comfortably, place one hand on the chair, stretching up the one hand, and just bend it from both the sides. Inhale, raise the right hand and bend it. Very simple, very gentle technique. Exhale as you gently lean to the left side. Full, you have to give the stretching. So hold off your breath for the left side, be there. You can practice another the twisting asana, which is a form of Matsyendrasana, which increases the mobility and stimulates the digestion and helps to detoxify the organs, relieving the tension from the back. So when you are sitting, okay, on the side of the chair facing the right side, you should do it. And place your hands on the back of the chair. Both the hands will go like this, and you have to just make a twist. Okay. So, this is all about the positions in the bed twisting asana, which is very simple and basic. Another is a bed based yoga poses which you can do. These poses often modify to comfort, if the patient is bedridden, it relieves the stress, improve the sleep quality, and also promote the overall well-being. In terms of that, legs up the wall, reclined butterfly, reclined twist positions were very helpful for them. Child pose, you can take up the pillow, okay, inside of the knees or on the back. Kneel on your bed, sit on your heels, gently fold forward, resting your torso between your thighs. And also, you can place a pillow under your forehead or the chest, added the support. This pose is known as for calming and restorative effects, stretching the spine and relieving the tension. Second, it is the legs up the wall, which is a Vipreet Karni. Lie up on the back of the wall with your hips close to a wall. Extend the legs up on the wall. You can place the pillows under your hips, buttocks for the support and helps to relieve the legs and the feet tension and reduce the stress and anxiety. Reclined butterfly, which is Supta Baddha Konasana. Lie on your back with the soles of your feet together and the knees falling open. Use the pillows sideways to your knees as well. This pose gently opens up the this region, the hip region particularly more. Recline twist is also so good. Okay, lie on your back, bring your knees to your chest. Along with that, drop your knees to the one side, keeping your shoulders on the bed and pose to hold the twist. Like this, you have to just make the twist, releasing the tension. Bridge pose is so good. Again, this is also the lying down on the bed. Lift your buttocks up, tighten your this part, the back of the muscles, engaging your core, your glutes. Strengthen your back and improve the posture. Another is a corpse pose, Shavasana. To release and resting pose allows your body to fully relax and integrate the benefits of other poses. So there are a lot of tips when you are doing all of these therapeutic things in the bed for the patient. Choose a comfortable surface. Make sure that the bed is firm enough to support your body without sinking too much, that it's a little bit hard. Use pillows for the support. Support your back, head, knees, hips, various poses. Breathe deeply. Give the instructions to the client. Focus on your breath throughout your practice to enhance the relaxation and mindfulness. Listen to your own body. Adjust the pose to your comfort level and avoiding pushing yourself too hard. Start with a pose gradually and more as you become comfortable. You can also incorporate these poses into your bedtime routine. By incorporating these bed based yoga poses into your routine, you can create peaceful and relaxing environment that promotes better sleep and overall well-being. So this is all about the full procedure of the giving the comfort in the chair yoga and the bed poses. This is about the theoretical session, that what are the tips you should follow up, and during that chair pose there are other more techniques which you can follow up. So yes, keep the chair very comfortable. Okay, if the patient is very comfortable for these side things, it would be easy for them because to taking up the hands here and there. And if it's not, you can take the proper yoga chair which is particularly for those practices. If patient move here and there, which is so good. So this is all about the tips for the palliative care. Thank you so much for joining it, and from the next session we'll start some of the practical aspects in it. Thank you.